That boy be cheat on miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On the hard thing, out of Alabama, you can add next say.
Oh, nah. What's the word? It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. Off the rip, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide that way.
His squad, we pulled up in Dallas County this morning to catch the bond reduction hearing for Marquise Conway. And let's just say that they went easy on the one and only Yella Beezy, reducing his bond from $2 million to $750,000, meaning that he's only got to pay 10% of that, which is $75,000 to bond out. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it because as you look at this, you can tell that Yella is treating this whole ordeal like it's nothing big. It's small potatoes. You know, misfilling out his financial information for his affidavit, his contact information for his affidavit. Just a lot of stuff, man. Without further ado, we're gonna get into it.
Okay, the court is ready. My court's ready to make my ruling. The court is going to reduce the bond to $750,000. The court took into consideration, certainly, the biggest consideration was the offense, the severity of this particular offense. It's pretty egregious to watch that video. But the court also took into consideration the evidence or lack of evidence that the state presented. That was what happened also. Another concern I had was the financial statement that the defendant was to put on file. He didn't seem to take that very seriously at all. And that causes me concern about whether or not he's taking seriously the allegations against him. So I am going to set the bond at $750,000 with the bond conditions that were already set. But included on that, I want it to be very clear, Mr. Conway, that you are to have no contact, direct or indirect, no threatening or harassment of any victim, witness, co-defendant. If it's you or anybody on your behalf, there's going to be a problem. Do you understand that? Okay, you all can stand on top of it. So that's going to be a concern. And then I want to make sure that you provide the court with correct information regarding your person of contact, because basically this affidavit seemed to be your way of saying forget y'all. I don't want you open your mouth. Seemed to be your way of saying forget y'all. So you need to provide correct, accurate information regarding who is your person of contact should there be any type of problem. I hope that you're taking this seriously because your responses in this affidavit kind of indicate that you're not. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, I didn't say, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So this is where we are. Marquise Conway has a $75,000 bond. Well, $750,000. He has to pay $75,000 to be released. I'm pretty sure that him and his significant other can come up with that. Besides that, it's going to be difficult to receive any money because I don't think people going to book Beezy, just to be honest with you. They had already slowed down, but I don't think that's his concern. His concern is retaining the best attorney possible and fighting his case. As this broadcast went off air, we heard that Keywan White's lawyer was in attendance. Not sure about Devin Brown's lawyer, but yeah, looks like Yella's gonna be able to fight this thing from the house, and we here for it. We here for it. I just want to provide you guys that update. And his character witness was actually his grandmother. And she came up with a lot of happy stories about how she moved from Arkansas to Dallas, and you know how Yella came up as a kid and played sports and whatnot. But when that state got on the stand and when the state started grilling her, yeah, you saw exactly who she was.
Is that the reason your grandson felt the need to get a bulletproof mouth?
No, he felt the need because people are jealous and you don't know who's gonna do what, when or where.
Now, are you aware of whether or not he had to, like, Denali comes that way off the lot, or if you have to actually pay money to get something like that?
I have no idea how it happened, where it happened, why it happened. I just know he had it.
And as far as your grandson being in custody for approximately 8 days, defense asked you initially how long he'd been in jail and if he was able to make a $2 million bond. And your initial answer was no, he hasn't. And then when they followed up with whether or not he can make a $2 million bond, that's when you said no, he cannot, correct?
Right.
Now, especially with all your experience here in the county and working in the clerk's office, you're aware that when somebody has a $2 million bond, they can pay only 10% of that, correct?
Yes.
With the bondsman's help. Now, your grandson is a double platinum recording artist, correct?
Correct.
And he lives in a mansion in Frisco, correct?
Correct.
And he has houses in other states, correct?
I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You agree that your grandson is substantially well off, correct?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me though that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out. Plus, he has other bills. He don't just have money laying around.
So Granny basically went in for Marquise Conway and basically said that he's a star, but he don't have that type of money. They asked her about the bulletproof SUV that he's always riding around in. That black Denali, the same black Denali he jumped out on rainwater in. Yeah. And the state just didn't present a compelling argument to keep that bond at what it was. And they need to get their ducks in a row. Because as of now, they 0-4. They 0-4. They've been coming at Yella ever since Mo 3 passed, and they failed on every turn. Once this goes to trial, I hope they done all their research and get everything in order, because this is an ugly look, not only for Dallas but just for the legal system. The fact that Yella Beezy pretty much doing what he want to do, misfilling out his paperwork. His grandmother, if I'm not mistaken, is a clerk in some form of government in the city of Dallas. So take into that consideration what you will. But fam, listen, I just wanted to bring y'all the latest update. This your boy Hitter. If y'all still rocking with me, hit that like button, show some love. Shout out to the squad, man. I'm gone.
This has been your boy, the Alabama Hitter. And if you still rocking with me and you enjoying the content, hit that like button, fam. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell on the side to be notified on each and every time we decide to slide. And until the next time we decide to spin, I'm in the win. Salute to the hitters. That way. Yo.